So this was the next card we had Diego Lopez, which is a JAXXON athlete, one of our guys who just shot our new campaign with the watches. I'm wearing one right now. It's the new JX1 from JAXXON. It's got the Core Link bracelet.
I guess I need cooler hair like that so I can shoot a commercial too, huh?
Wait, do you have the new J? Oh, he's got one on too. Oh, you got one on too?
I got one on too.
Oh, we all got one.
Let me see.
Oh, we all got one.
Let me see yours, TJ.
Coach, we'll get you one soon. Damn. I mean, obviously you could see. What about the weight, the shine? It felt good in Vegas?
Yeah, man.
Girls were finally hitting on you?
How you know?
See, I told you, Luke. Because Luke told me that you were at the strip club and one of the girls were hitting all over you, and Luke said Rampage just kept giving her ones and she kept hitting on Rampage.
No.
I said, well, Rampage is winning.
No, you full of cap. But when I was walking out of the fights, I went to go get a drink. I was hanging out with a couple of guys there and stuff, and this black girl, you know, she's hitting on me. I shook her hand. She said, "Ooh, nice watch." And then she started talking to me, and she asked me for my phone number. No cap.
See what I'm doing
all
for you?
off the watch.
See what I'm doing for you? I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you're getting skinny and lean. And you can look good in the watches and the chains, and you're looking phenomenal. TJ, you look great too.
Ah, thanks.
Luke, I don't want to make your head any bigger.
Bro, this
Where
fight
did
was
they get these ring car girls? So.
Honestly,
like, I just want to know.
I just wanted to smash one with the outfit
I want to see what's under
stop.
that. Hey,
Rampage wants to have sex with one of the mariachi girls.
changed it up.
Come on, Rampage. That's crazy.
Like, wear the outfit, babe.
Oh my! See, Rampage be thinking of crazy things like
Why?
that. I
Come
mean,
on.
that's
Why not?
crazy.
What's wrong?
That's crazy.
What's wrong with smashing a girl in a nice, exotic
What
outfit?
have you dressed up your girls in before? Since that's what you be thinking of.
Oh, this is a really good fight.
Okay.
yes, it's a great fight.
Listen, Diego Lopez, one of the biggest rising stars, comes out the gate swinging, and
Just
Brian
rewind
Ortega
that for me,
is a
please.
legend.
Yeah, rewind it. Ortega walked into the. He walked into
so I train with Ortega. I love Ortega. He's a great human being. I don't know Lopez, or I know he's a JAXXON athlete. I was rooting for Ortega just because I've trained with him a bunch. But watch, so we're talking about the longer guy trying to control the distance, and we know that Lopez has got power, but for some reason Ortega's just like throws it out the window. Throws like he comes too hard with that double jab. He's wide open for that overhand right.
He walked right into it. Look at him.
oh, that's a double shot.
But TJ,
Just
break that
nasty.
down because the whole internet wants to hear from you on this. The double jab is literally what opens him wide open for Diego just to come in with all the
If
power.
you're fighting a guy with power and he's going to throw everything behind every punch and he's a counter fighter, like that double jab, you need to use it more at a distance and with feints. If he's crowding the distance with his jab, which is going to leave him ready for that overhand right. Because think about it, when you're throwing that jab and you're going to pump it again, it ain't coming all the way back to your face, right? So he's gaining ground. He's throwing a double jab, which is perfect for him just to duck and chuck and throw a lot of power in that right hand. Unfortunately, Ortega just kind of threw it all out the window and just went for it, which I like that fighting spirit of him. But when you're fighting a guy like Lopez and you know he's got lunchbox for hands and he's going to fucking knock your lights out, like you gotta be a little bit smarter with coming in.
Yeah.
Just fast energy. Lopez has always come out of the gates so hot, and he's sharp. It's the one thing you do with a guy like that. You like keep your distance and start playing the outside game, and just kind of ease your way into those ones.
Throw some kicks, stay
Vinny,
on the
one more
outside,
time. Rewind that one more
get
time.
him to overcommit, and then use your takedowns, which I'll talk about in the next fight. Is like what Valentina did a very good job at, was like keeping the distance and getting Grosso overly aggressive and able to use it as a takedown.
I just want to say one thing. We run that overhand left hook come again. Look at this. Watch how he lands it. He come in. He sees that he's finna come in again. He timed it.
Here's the next one. Here we go. It's right here. It's right here.
No.
Here it is. Just wait. Be patient. Be patient. Break.
Are you all right? You see that? You see that? That would have knocked out most people.
Most people.
I mean,
then he hits him with a clean uppercut right here. Boom, boom.
That would have knocked out most people.
got
Ortega got.
He goes in and out. If you watch it, I think 2 or 3 times he goes in and out, in and out, in and out, and then he stays in and pop, pop, and he puts them together. We lets one throw the other. I mean, it's beautiful, but I mean,
Brian Ortega is a legend, one of the toughest guys in the game. I mean,
let's talk about balls.
Yeah.
Jesus
There we go.
fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
That combo would have knocked out most people.
Oh, it would have folded anybody else on the roster.
All his, especially all the wars that the guy's already been through. You know what I mean, right? I mean,
He's
been
Mexican.
He's gone through all these wars,
You know,
and he's
like-
still got it in his, he's still got it in the tank.
He's got that
Max
fight in
Holloway put
Which one's Mexican in this fight?
Ortega.
So is
He's
well,
Mexican American.
I mean,
yeah, and Diego's from Brazil, but he's been living in Mexico, training in Mexico for years.
Well, how come he got a Mexican last name?
Who?
Lopez.
Lopez.
No, it's with an S, not a Z.
What's the difference?
One's Brazilian, one's Mexican. Diego was born
Brazilian.
Diego was born in Brazil, but he moved to Mexico with Alessandro and all those guys to train, and he's been living in Mexico for like 10 years.
So he speaks Spanish?
Yeah, like 8 to 10 years, I think. Right, Vinny?
Spanish,
Portuguese
that,
is
yeah.
very close to Spanish.
Yeah, it is.
So
yeah.
is Italian. It's all the same thing.
Do you speak any Portuguese?
Yeah.
You speak any Italian?
Yeah, si parla italiano, tutto bene.
What
Yo
you-
hablo español muy bien. I speak like 6 languages. Se va se bien. I speak French.
Cap.
What do you mean, cat?
You just made some shit up.
What did I make up?
You made up all that shit.
Test me in one of the languages.
Say something in Italiano.
Tutto bene. Means
Say,
very
say
good.
something.
Tutto
Say
bene.
something different.
Yeah, say something different.
Tu vuoi mangiare? Do you want to go eat?
Manjanas.
No, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat?
Manjanas.
What is that?
Vagina.
Mangina. Sounded like
Are you saying I
mangina.
got a man vagina? Is that what you're saying?
You asked me what I want to eat.
I got a mangina. That's what Rampage keeps saying. I got a mangina.
Nah, I didn't say that.
That's what you said. Hey, I do have to admit though, you've been looking fresh lately, and I can imagine that the girls are all over you. So I'm very appreciative of how respectful you've been. You've been very great, being on time, showing up to everything, and you do need to get the shout out. I've been bullying you and teasing you too much lately,
Yeah,
and
you-
I'm not
you're a bully,
giving you the
bro.
respect you need. So
Thank you,
I just want to
bro.
let you know I'm behind you, brother, and I got your back right here.
Fuck off.
No, come on, I got your back right here. Why would you do that? And I was trying to meet
No.
you halfway like the Black Eyed Peas. Man, that's crazy.
You know what I was also impressed with Lopez, because after his last fight, right, when he fought Ige, his cardio. I thought his cardio wasn't there, so I told Ortega, like, get this one in a 5-round fight, right? Like, because you can go the distance. I'm not too sure about Lopez, but this fight looked different. So maybe it was the adrenaline from the Ige fight and all the antics and shit that was going on, because Lopez did not get tired this fight.
100%. That fight was on and off, and then
Yeah.
the opponent switched this day of. I
Yeah.
mean, that's pretty big.
But do we give Diego any credit that the dude's fighting a guy 20, 30 pounds heavier than what he's used to, draining him out quicker? I mean, Dan's a beast, so Dan really knew how to use that against him, or should it not matter? On that fight specifically.
He is a 45 pounder though.
You know, 'cause
Dan is a tough dude, man.
they
He's
both
well
went up in
rounded.
weight, at least 20 pounds.
Yeah,
for
but they're
Diego.
both the same weight class.
Yeah.
So he's not, like, his frame's not that much bigger than him, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Diego was in here a few times at Jackson with Alessandro and Jason House, and they were training. And one of the biggest statements I think this fight needed to make was, is the hype as real as everybody thinks? Can he sit there and bang with the best of them? Does he have the heart, like TJ said? Does he have the cardio? And I think Diego proved all of that in this fight.
Yeah.
And like TJ, you said the first thing you said to me is, this guy's got hands. It's real.
He's just got power.
Yeah.
He puts everything into it, right?
I just like his demeanor in between rounds too. You just see how he's like calm myself down. That's like that's a sign of something good for the future.